Yeah, today we will cover the event handling in JavaScript and what is the event and all I will explain. So basically event nothing but a action. So events are action that happen in the browser, like when user clicks on the any buttons or hover on the text or icons. So is that responding to these events by executing a specific piece of code. So key concepts of event handling. An event is action that occurs when the user interacts with a web page. So some examples: click event and mouse over and submit event and cancel events. So like the sum of buttons, we will always click on the browser, right? So those are the different events. So here event propagation in JavaScript follows the capturing and bubbling phase, understanding how events propagate through the DOM. A DOM nothing but I will explain the next slide. So that is the another concept. A DOM tree is essential for controlling event flow and handling events effectively based on the propagation phase. So this is the example how we can access the events. So I will write a code. So same code I will write it. Okay. So button ID equal to my button. So button name click me and the script I will write there only in the HTML. So I will close all these things. Event example. Okay. So I will take button. First I will take HTML. Okay. HTML tag. HTML. In the JS file, it didn't take HTML. Okay, wait a minute. So we'll write it index.html. So close it. Save. So I will take HTML format. In this body, I will take button tag. So ID attribute text. Okay. I will give the text and button name submit. And the script tag. So in this crypto tag, we can take element get by ID. So this line a document data get by ID. Okay. document dot get element by id. So what is my id? Element is button, id is test, right? So here test. So see get by id. So button, my button id is here. So there our button is test. So for the listener, we need to call dot add listener. This is the method, default method. Okay. In this method, we need to pass action click. This return something, right? So I will take this function and return the alert button. Okay. So click select function. So we don't want parameters. Function open and close, and this one. So here I will give the alert button. So I will call the method alert, pass message in string, right? So pass click submitted. So I will run this file, right click, open with live server. See. So if I click here, submit button, I will get the alert message. So it didn't work. Can inspect here what is the issue. Cannot read property of null. Reading add listener. That add listener click function. I think double quotes will check it out. Again, I will run, refresh it now. Add event listeners, reading property null. So here we need to pass exact IDs because we are getting get element by ID, right? So we need to change text to text and run it again. I will check any error. So here no errors. Close it and submit it. See, click submit it. I have written this 12th line. Topic. So I will move to next topic. So next topic is DOM manipulation. So DOM nothing but document object model. It represents the structure of the web page as a tree of objects. So manipulating the DOM dynamically allows developers to update, create, or delete elements on the page in response to user actions or events. So just now we talked about events, right? So in the events, we have different functions like update, create, or delete functions. So we can use using the DOM. So event-driven DOM updates. Updating the DOM in response to events or user interactions is a key aspect of front-end development. So by connecting event handler to DOM elements, developers can create responsive and engaged web applications that react to user input effectively. User inputs nothing but I will show the real-time example. Uh, Go to browser. So here we open Amazon. So see, I will click here, or can I take here? Okay. So I will search mobiles. This is also button, like button, right? So it filter it out, and I will click it this one. So it will filter it out. So these are the event driven. Okay. So this is the one. So this looks good, right? This is the like padding, styling, user interface also. Okay. So modifying DOM elements, changing element styles, content attributes, and classes are common tasks in the DOM manipulation. Understanding how to select elements and update elements properties dynamically is crucial for creating interactive web experience. Right now we are doing this statically. The change, update the elements or properties. So here I have taken a p tag. In the p tag, I will take attribute ID, and my value is my paragraph. So this is the paragraph title, original text. So on next, I have taken the button element. Like attribute is on click. So this is the function change text. This is the method reference, right? Parenthesis. This is the method. Okay, I'm calling the function here, and button name is change text. So this is the script and the function. I have taken function change text. In this function, I have written the document dot get element by ID method, and I have given this ID what I have assigned to paragraph, and dot inner text equal to new text. So here original text is there, right? Paragraph matter. So if I click this change text method, it will give to the new text. It will change the text. Okay. I will show how to change that. Okay. In the real time. So here we'll take paragraph, take one attribute. In that attribute, I will pass. mm, so update my skill. Okay. Close the p tag. Change text is real time learning. Okay. So this is the text and paragraph text. So I will change here on click method, on click equal to. So I will take test method, okay, or click method. Click method on okay, change method. Change method. So in the script, I will close this one. So here, take new function for change the text. Okay, function name change. So change in the function, we can take this. method. So I will edit here. Okay. So my ID name, update my skill. Okay. Update my skill dot change text. Okay. So for the change text, I will pass the inner text. In this, I will pass learning JavaScript. Okay. Okay. So we will here button name change text. Okay. We'll check it out. It will work or not. Saved it. Go to here. So it will give an error. Type document.getById inner text is not a function. Change index.html. Okay. So here we need to pass actual value. So this is like variable. Okay. Inner text equal to learning JavaScript. Save it and go to the browser. So I don't have any errors in here. And let's try to click on change. See, so it's changed to real-time learning to learning JavaScript. So this is the output on how to use the DOM elements to change it. So next topic is asynchronous JavaScript promises. So what is asynchronous? Do you know? Sync and async. Sync is doing order-wise. So it will wait for one by one. So asynchronous is it's not coming any data orderly. So that is the async. So understanding asynchronous programming, asynchronous JavaScript allows non-blocking operations to be executed, preventing the UI from freezing during long duration tasks. Promises are a way to handle asynchronous operators and their results, providing a cleaner alternative to nested callbacks. So what is promise means? Promise in JavaScript is an object that represents that eventually completion of asynchronous operations and its resulting value. It's like a placeholder for the result of an operation that hasn't completed yet. So state of a promise. So pending, fulfilled, rejected. So three states untai. So the initial stage, the operation has not yet completed. So the promise is neither fulfilled nor rejected. Yeah, pending. The initial stage, the operation has not yet completed. So the promise neither fulfilled nor rejected. So fulfilled means the operation was successful and the promise has a resulting value. Last one rejected. The operation fails and the promise has a reason for the failure. So how to use promise? I will explain the code. And error handling with promise. So promise support error handling through the use of dot catch. So this is the blacks we have already covered in the core Java. So same thing here also. So dot catch. This is the blacker method to capture and handle any rejected promises. So proper error handling with promises and so grateful and and allow developers to manage expectations in asynchronously workflows effectively. We'll close this and promise example. Promise example. So fetch. So fetch nothing but get method. Okay. HTTPS API dot example dot com user. This is the URL. So for the get the promise using the dot, then using then method. So here we will take the reference variable. So something like data and arrow function. So in the arrow function console.log for catching the data. Okay. So I will print the reference variable data and dot catch the error. So if I didn't connect to that URL, so it will give the error, right? So I will catch that error. So error reference variable arrow function and printing the value console.log. So this is not a console.log. So we need to print error, right? So console.error. In that I will take some reference error comma. So what is the my reference variable error? So save it. Let's try to run. Okay. So I got the error. So it's print error type fetch failed. Okay. So because that API is not free and it didn't work. So we have already seen in the browser, right? So we'll check it out again. So, so this site cannot be reached. So I got the error. So in this process, I got the error, right? It directly cast that error and showed to the console. So next asynchronous JavaScript and await. So await keyword, the await is the keyword is used inside async function to wait for a promise to resolve before proceeding to the next line of code. This syntactic sugar makes asynchronous code appear sequentially, improving code clarity and reducing the complexity of handling promises. So introducing async and await is a modern syntax for handling asynchronous operations in JavaScript. built on top of promises. By using async function with the await keyword, developers can write asynchronous code that looks synchronous, making it easier to understand and maintain. So async function are a cohesive way to work with asynchronous code, allowing developers to write sequential and non-blocking operations effortlessly. The use of async await simplify error handling and control flow in asynchronous JavaScript, enhancing code readability and maintainability. It's nothing but advanced async and await. So here also same we can catch the error using the catch. Okay, so here we are using the async await. We are using the try catch blocks. Let's go to the code. So this is the async function. So I have taken the async function name as a get user, and I have taken the try catch block. In the try catch block, I have taken the variable and await keyword, fetch the results, means fetch the data from the using that URL, and and that URL I will store response using response.json. So storing into data, and console.log is printing the data, and catch if getting any error from try, it will catch the error and show the error. And here I call the function. So we can see the practical demonstration. So close it. So take a function, async function, async function, function name, okay, get user list. So here we don't have any parameters right now. Take try catch block for get data or catch the error. Okay, so try in this try, so catch. Okay, try catch. So in this catch I will error. So here I will take two variables. One is the get the data and store the data. Okay, let result equal to, using await keyword, it will wait until the promise executes. Okay, fetch using fetch method. So we will check it out actual URL. Open APIs for getting user data. Free public APIs. So copy this URL and paste it here. Uh, so next variable data equal to await So my results is in this variable, right? This reference variable. So result dot, in the format, I will take the JSON format and store it. Okay, close it. And I need to print the data console.log. So I'm printing data. Okay. So for example, here I will pass some text getting from API. Okay. Appending. Right. So and in the error handling, so console dot error. If I got any error fetching the data, it will comes to catch block and prints the error. Here we can use add symbol or comma, so it's not a problem. So let's try to call this method and see get user list. Okay, let's try to print it out. So I will close the console. Yeah, see, I'm getting from API the fact, data and length. Okay, so if this API got any error, again I will run it. It will go to the catch block. See, getting from API not found 404 error.